Hey, welcome back, operators. It's been a long time. Maybe, depending on when you're clicking on this actual video. But, you know, for those of you with me here, it has not been a very long time. That's a joke. Do you have a good 15-minute break? Everyone grab a snack or something while we split up the videos? No, I got more water, more sparkling ice, as we said. And we are back at it with Inferno. Beyond the seventh circle, we are literally exactly in the same spot as we were when we quit the last video, in the underground passage, I believe it was called, trying to figure out whether or not it's the correct way to get to our quest location. Time will tell. As always, I will put timestamps to the best of my ability below so that you can click and navigate and skip things that you don't want to deal with, in particular the front load babble section where I just yap and talk and catch up with you guys. So if you want to skip ahead, go down to the bottom, and there should be a section where it says, hey, this is where the gameplay starts. But for those of you that are here to kill time and don't mind it, what I was saying before we terminated last session was, especially now that we've started kind of doing this format with the comfy screen and I'm not always running my avatar and I'm just doing whatever low-key trash content like, that's easy for me, and I can sit and be comfortable and not have to kind of put on all the effort that the avatar takes. And I'm seriously not kidding when I say that, like, being able to sit comfortably here in the dark at my battle station and just my eyes don't hurt, and it's whatever. It's so much nicer. But I do miss our cute Koneko Kage, so I will bring him back. I'm curious. Oh no, he's not even set up to be on this scene. I was like, if I go open VTube Studio right now, will he pop up? But no, I don't have the resource feed for him. That's okay. But I will definitely still do streams with our VTuber avatar. But for now, I think this is all the same, really. And what I was going to get into is that continuing some of the other games that we started on, that we were, where it was more of an undertaking, I guess. And my timing was much more inconsistent and different stuff. And I'll be completely upfront with you guys, as I always am. I will never probably be like a super engaged content creator, at least not until something changes, right? Because it's just a matter of the fact that I have a real job that is a demanding job that I not only have to put a lot of effort towards in order to execute properly, but it consumes a lot of other aspects of my life so that I can remain proficient and fit in order to pursue those other tasks that are part of my job, right? Like it's just an undertaking. It's something important to me, and it's something that I am focused on doing, and it's my main purpose, right? This is a hobby. And as much as I love all of my operators, and you guys are very near and dear to me, and I appreciate every single one of you, whether you're an OG operator who, is here with the channel because you know me and you're in my sphere, so you're giving me your support, or if you're just stumbling over me randomly on YouTube, which would take an act of God. So, welcome. And that's amazing. But all of you, I think at this point you understand that I am not like putting out a day after day. I'm not a consistent like career streamer, right? And I probably won't be. That aside, I do want to get back to the games that we started and never finished. Because, I mean, I said it from the very beginning, I don't like it when other streamers or a lot of other content creators do things where it's like fairly common too, especially amongst variety streamers, right? Because in order to upkeep and maintain hype and viewer interest and all this other stuff, they kind of have to jump from project to project, and they're always playing one thing and then another thing and then another thing, and they do it for a couple of days and then they stop. Like, unless a game is just genuinely so bad that I have no interest in playing or finishing it, I want to try and actually accomplish full playthroughs of all of the games that we have kind of touched, right? And I do plan on going back in particular, at least first, probably to Dream Tactics, but there will be some changes because, and we'll save that for when we get there. But just know I am aware, I'm cognizant of those other things. I'm still thinking about them, and we will in time give them the love that they deserve. But for today, we are still fighting demons in the pits. So here we are. Welcome back. Time to start. Let's look at actually some of these. I picked up another pendant and then never checked it. Oh, plus 13% to hit using melee weapons. Okay. See, now that opens up an interesting conundrum, because like 12% damage is very, very good. But misses are being able to hit something is 100% increase in damage versus a miss, right? I almost think, for now at least, 13% hit rating might actually benefit us more long term than 12% damage. And if nothing else, it would feel better. As long as I'm hitting more, I don't know. I think that's way actually. We're going to equip this one. We will keep this pendant on hook for future considerations, but for now, I do really, really like this. That seems good for us. Okay. Let us resume. Another burning golem. Their attack range is so far. That is a noticeable. I mean, 12% damage is 12% damage. But I think accuracy, it's just, in the long run, if nothing else, it'll feel better, right? Because like, it sucks to whiff attacks. It feels bad. Level up my armor skill, why don't you? Nice. Cleaned him up, took his tongue. 111 gold pieces and a lockpick. What do we got? Blunt weapon. No. No. I need a spear. Why do you do me like this, game? And it's a 2-star? Come on. Rare baton. If that had been a 2-star polearm, like, why? Oh, it's so depressing. I hate it. All right, conjuration up. I think we're just going to cast stuff like that every once in a while just to get conjuration as well. I know we get it from Magic Map and from other stuff that we're using as well, portals and different things, but the conjuration node passives are ridiculously good for like any mage, right? They don't necessarily, so this first one, all these first ones on the magic are just 250 points, which is fine, but like 250 every time you kill an enemy. Not, it's also fine, right? But this right here, extra 25 points of regeneration plus recovering SP every round. That, I mean, we're not even a full mage class, but I can see it being completely invaluable for us. It would bring it to the point where once our white magic is up higher as well, and we actually have buffs on hand, like multiple types of buffs, we could rotate them in more frequently and do a lot of things that hopefully make us... That's weird. There's a skeleton there, and then it's not there. Maybe it's like right there. Okay. But do a couple things that hopefully just make us more powerful in general, right? I don't like that. Can I touch it? No. It's just decorative skull. I wonder if, and I can't cast it, I don't think, because, which who knows what it's costing me not using it, but like, what was that one? Rise of the Dead, level 5. Unveils the presence of a spirit that may stand next to a tombstone. Though it says specifically tombstone. Can also be used to extract a soul from a corpse. So, I don't know what doing that does. Hopefully we're not missing out on anything too crazy by not doing it. I don't know. And this is a secret. Ooh. Oh, +2 luck. I mean, luck is probably not the most ideal stat. But, wait, why is the speed not selected either? I swore we changed that. Let's take off 1 300 hit points and 1. That's unfortunate. that's a big loss that hasn't been selected for a couple of draws. Though, I mean, our card draws have been pretty good, so I'm not complaining, but that scares me. I swear we had saved those. Let me bear with the loading screen spam, but we're gonna check that again just because. Okay. All right, it's there. Huh. Okay. More stat points, though. More stat points are good. That's the ideal. I would much rather have an increase in stats than the general, like, health and mana pool. Not to say that those are bad by any stretch, but I have an idea of what is more valuable long term, you know? Another burning heart. Come on, then. Is that? Oh, it's because we're critting him, and he's got like an on-crit defensive. Same as last time. Man, that sucks. It basically penalizes you for getting critical hits. Like, I don't really like that. I was going to try and cast Freezing Weapon, but then I kind of looked at our resources and was like, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't right this second. We're still, oh my gosh, we have found like dozens, dozens is exaggerating, but multiple pieces of like every other weapon except for the frickin' one that we're using. What is this? More nunchucks. That's like the third pair of nunchucks we've picked up. Man. Get out of here. That's so depressing. All right. Where are we now exactly? And then I'm guessing it's going to take us in here somewhere and we'll have to come fight our way out. Yeah, we're like literally right there. And this is going to be a gate? Okay. It's just a corpse demon. Nothing crazy. Owie. One step at a time. Ouch. Pull weapons up. That's even more accuracy. I am curious to see actually how much stamina is restored by this one. Okay. I mean, that will definitely have its use in like long fights. 180 spell points for like half your stamina bar is pretty good. It's a pretty good trade-off. Especially later when I have, you know, higher, potentially higher at least a little bit higher mana regen. If we get the sorcery passives and other stuff, right? Like that could put you into a position where for that cost you could pretty easily spam your attacks, get to like this point, right? Cast, reeb, continue to spam your attacks. Wow. Fuck those misses. Good hits, good hits, good hits. Click. And that opens up just this. Yeah, okay. Nice and easy. Where the blood fountains are, yeah. Oh, our magic light ran out. I don't really know what it does. I just feel like casting it, especially because it is conjuration, and conjuration is good for us. Oh, hello. It scares me a little bit every time I see you. Increased. All right, we're good. What is this trap? It's a landmine. It's an avocado. Hello, bad thing. Actually, you are an elite, so let's do the whole no campfire rest for just a second. That's perfect. An elite corpse demon. How delightful. Surely it will not bludgeon me to death with the dead body of a poor man. Gosh dang it. Just wanted a freezing weapon, game. Come on. No, he sickened me with his disgusting corpse. Ow. We're gonna chunk him down. My god. Why is he so hard to hit? Even after everything, even with the speed increases and the accuracy amulet and everything, my biggest frustration is actually hitting these sons of bitches. He's a tanky boy, too. Ow. Cast some Healy magic. Get a little bit of recoup in there. We did not get good rolls on the healing magic, but... Holy crap. Oh, I did not mean to click cast. Come on. Holy crap. 355 damage. How are we supposed to compete with that? Especially when we can't hit. Now might be the time to try fucking laying on the bless. Those are some pretty good hits. Let's see. Betty. What does that do? Plus 25% to hit. Okay. See, I'm a big fan of that. I don't like the fact that we keep critting him and it's making him stronger. Why do we keep getting one action? We're just gonna swing. Fuck him. Some patient fights here. Whoops, I meant to hit defense. That's alright. I still don't think we're... Ooh. Okay. What the hell was that? My god. Went from hitting me for fucking rough 200 to 300 a pop to just slamming me for literally 577 or something in one hit. That was insane. God. Holy crap. He wore us down way too far. We're in danger territory now. Let's just see. I mean, if he lands hits, we're gonna die. Alright. This is crazy. Oh, that's bad. That buffed him so much. He gets extra damage. Can we knock him back? Ugh. Okay. Get an extra attack in. Defend. We have to keep up the defense. Nope. Gives us another cast of heal. God, those misses are killing us. This is so far on the wire, too. It's going to be really sad if we end up, like, getting cornered out at the very end here. Oh, my gosh. Yep. Of course, with one hit away. Come on, kill him. Huh. That got a little dicey. That got a little dicey there. We had to play our resources carefully on that one. Ugh. Okay. Where are we now? Oh, we don't even have enough magic points to cast magic map. Now we do. So we didn't actually end up further over where we wanted to be. Where this is not quite the area we were hoping for. Between the suburbs and the palace, huh? Jeez. Alright, maybe we go down in the pit. We hide in a corner and rest. Okay. Oh, shit. Alright. I mean, I think it could be worse. Hopefully I don't get punished for that, saying that. But I think we can take an Ivet. As long as we don't get, like, totally hosed on the poison, right? Like... Whoops. That was close, but... All right. Free. I mean, we practically gained off of that fight. That was like a net positive for us, really. Gives us some experience, gives us some blood. We regenerated mana during the fight. That was easy peasy. I'm going to take like 1 or 2 more taps, too. Excellent. There we are. Let's see what this is. Okay, a plant. I think we can deal with the plant. Especially because I don't know if these demons actually like level up over time, like if certain ones in certain areas are stronger, or if the same type of demon is always the same strength. Because if they're always the same strength, then like we should definitely be able to handle it. And so far I'm kind of operating under the assumption that they are static, just a greater or lesser degree. And just the difference being like certain monsters are like elites in other areas, or they have the elite aura, but the elite aura seems to be the only thing that actively like buffs them a lot. Ow, my god. Guess we're just going to blow an entire turn on sustainment there, which is bad because he regenerates as well, but... There we go. That crit will help us pay it back. I think it's worth it to get that off of us. Since we have multiple turns. Man, I got a little bit greedy there and I might have paid for it. Crazy. It's literally 1% max hit point, and yet it feels like they somehow recover enough to just be infinitely in the fight. Like, we've gone on back and forth this whole time and we haven't even barely managed to get it down to half health. Like, yeah, see, he's already back up above where he was. That crit is almost necessary. Like, without it, we almost literally can't out-damage his frickin' generation if we're trying to guard and sustain. Perfect. Speaking of crits, some burning oil. What do you think this guy's guarding? Other than, what was up there, like a well? Yeah, a well and maybe some super secret goodies, I guess, but we've been having a hard enough time there that I'm not even sure. Oh, also I just realized our resources are very low. Drink and eat a little bit. Man, we just got thrashed by a basic, you know, plant. Who knows what that thing will do to us? Fuck it. Okay. Ow. While he is big, and I don't know, this could go the corpse demon direction where all of a sudden we're in a war of attrition that goes very badly for us, but I am always just like, as long as they don't have that stupid regen passive, the fight is so much different because you have a chance to wear them out no matter what. But, I mean, he is durable. He's a durable boy. We're just chipping away at him. Saving grace seems to be that these burning golems do not have a good track record when it comes to accuracy against us, so... Yikes. I don't even think we chilled him. I think we used the ice vial and I think it was pointless. But at least it's out of our bag. Ow, holy crap. Oh, okay. Those numbers were just overlapping. For a second I thought it said, oh shit, we're burning. And we don't have any way to put ourselves out, do we? Yeah, if we get hit by that too often, that could be really, really bad. That's the kind of percentage-based, like, nonsense that just really puts it to you. Light armor up. Especially when you consider, like, fuck. That was 2 point whatever damage. 2.5 damage for 7 rounds. That's basically 20% health. You know, it burned off of you. That's rough. Okay, well, we're not on fire yet. Nice, good hits. I'm wondering if it builds from warm into ignite, if it has to, like, scale in, or if he just straight up has a certain attack that just ignites you. Either way, we're lucky. He seems to have a hard enough time hitting us that it's not a huge risk, but I don't want to tempt fate too much. Nice. That's an elite. Really? He was guarding nothing but a well? Why? Kinda hate that. There's no, like, pathway across or anything crazy. No, it's literally just a well. I was hoping for a piece of equipment or something, you know? Oh, we need more water. I mean, you do have to drink a lot more water than you do food, which, I mean, makes perfect sense. But I don't feel like we're hurting for food and water, really, right now. Oh, I bet 2 of them. Okay. Of course, dodge. You know, why not? Yep, dodge. Why not? Stupid plant. Those were both really good hits, though. That helped a lot. As long as we don't lose that momentum. Nice. Excellent. That right there, minus 50% stamina consumption. Crazy useful. That... How long does that last? 2 more rounds? Nah, bummer. Oh no, not the poison. Get it out of here. Not dealing with it. Ooh, good hit. Alright, gosh damn it. You stupid fucking plant. Don't poison me. Don't regenerate. Do not cross go. Do not collect $200. Return to hell where you belong. I fucking hate you. Level my white magic up to a gajillion. I wish... Actually, let me look at it. I don't think it does anything, right? Yeah, it's just literally for each level on spells, it's less chance of spellcasting failure. It would be nice if they scaled their effects a little bit by doing it. If leveling up white magic made it so that my white magic actually healed more, I would, you know, that would be nice. I would like that a lot. But what is this? Oh, good. Another soul of damned that just goes to waste, probably, because I'm carrying them and not using them, and it's whatever. Is this a pen? Oh. So it's a shortcut. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Okay. I actually don't hate that. That's brings us right back up to the shelter. That's super nice, especially since there's probably a bunch of herbs all over this place. Okay, so these tombstones, and I don't think I can cast it because my... Yeah, we're not even going to bother. But this must be what they're talking about with the... I opened the wrong thing. This, right? Unveils the presence of a spirit that may stand next to a tombstone. But it's level 5 necromancy, and I'm just not... I don't want to use necromancy. I don't want to. I could see, you know, it has its place, it's whatever, but it's not for me. Wells. The 2 wells surrounding Sanctuary are really nice. Because that basically guarantees that I always have tons of bottled water. And if I want to go out of my way to try and stock up on food, it's just a matter of hunting for a little bit, which is not that hard either. It just costs time, right? Time, which then in turn refills the herbs and water. So, like, I think we're in a pretty good place, all things considered. And coming down here, I don't even think we need to... we haven't even made it to where we're going, so there's no way any of these are done. Which means our trust isn't up, so we can't talk to him, unfortunately. Even though we're high enough level, we could maybe get 1% crit chance. Yeah. Yes. Okay, look at that. What a power spike. I'm certain that will make or break our runs. And then these guys, some of this stuff is expensive. But we already have enough stuff, really. Because I want to say we still have like 3 campfires, 4 even. 4 campfires pre-made. Everything, whatever, plus the raw materials we're sitting on. So we're not hurting for goodies. We really are not. Kind of bugs me that you can't click and drag the map. So let's see if we can go down and then over. I don't know. It seems almost more like we would need to just go over and around, you know, through this way. But this was locked. And we never unlocked it, and I'm not sure what was in the way up here that would have stopped us from collecting all of this treasure. That's also kind of weird. Let's go that way. Let's figure that out. I don't know what we've done here. My sporadic map wandering has left me confused. This, okay, it was just an elite? Was that why? I think at this point we can take whatever this elite probably is. These big boys definitely have the incredible hit point pools, though. I'm very thankful that they do not have a percentile-based regeneration bullshit going on. That would just suck. Wanted to take one step back just so that when as our special charges we can get openings by knocking him, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, like ow. I think I have a good idea. Gosh, I wish we had better availability for... Uh-oh. Some of those traits, though, because, like, I do want... I think thinking about the ones that I want to try and get for our other slots, because we have 4 more slots, right? I think I want Blood of the North for the chill on hit. When I'm hit. I would like Mana Thief or spell like SP regen on crits or whatever it was, I think it was. Potentially could work that into itself well. I want the combo bonus one that extends the duration of your combo effects. And then either the quick reactions that gives you stamina on hit, or the defensive stance that every time you guard it's like an extra 10 reflex or whatever it is. Though we may hit a point where that doesn't matter because I'm sure it caps, right? You have to have a certain point where you can't dodge anymore. I don't know. Those will be considerations for later, but those are the ones that I'm thinking about. And I definitely think the first one that we invest in when we're able to get that next, like, fill our 10 level slot is going to be the Blood of the North. Let's go. What was the point of this? There's an elite guarding this place and there's literally nothing here, which means you should be able to go through these walls. Yep. Oh, okay. It's like a surprise every time I forget that I have to change over to the arrow keys. Though you probably could use WASD. I haven't tried. Always I bring my hand off the mouse and go over to use the arrow keys. Oh, +2 body. Yes, please. That's definitely worth, I think, replacing a 300 hit point with. Because 2 body, every point of body is 200 hit points. So that's more, in effect, than that. Plus, it gives you the other bonuses, right? To, like, your fortitude and the other good things that come with stats. So that is highly beneficial. We like that. Let's see. Is there any way... Okay, so this probably connects from there. And the rest of that's some other nonsense, probably. What does... Actually, I want to see what... What does this even actually say that it does? It just says light 95. I don't actually know what that does. I'm guessing it, like, extends your field of vision or something. I thought there was maybe going to be just, like, dungeons that were so dark that you needed it to see, kind of thing, right? Like, you go into an area and it's completely pitch black and you have to use light to whatever, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And I guess not so much ow, that was actually very mitigatable amounts of damage, but just that red flash effect of taking multiple hits. Hey. Give me your guts so I can sell them to the crazy potion wizard. Oh. Alright. Yep, we are so ready. Hellbomb armed. Alright. Gold. Ooh, again. Okay. Nice. Nice. Passive stats. My beloved. Hopefully that's not like something... Hopefully it's like a flat amount that those are worth, right? Like, and it's not like a percentage-based thing where, again, you're technically maybe incentivized a little bit to where if you knew where they were and you picked them up later in the game, they would give you more because if your hit points are higher, it's blah, 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 blah. But I don't know, and I, you know, quite frankly, I don't want to know. Okay, so down here was the gate that I'm pretty certain what required a key. Let's go take a look. Yeah, so that one needs a key. Which means we're going to go this way and around because I want to check this. And then we might come back up and go this way. See if that comes down into Looby Dooby land. There's so many places to go. Like, this map is actually very large. There's plenty of area for us to continue to traverse, even here on the surface level. But, alright. So here, up, we're going to not step on the landmine. Go around. Yep, I just wanted to double check. Looks like some stuff repopulated here that we can take. Or we never came through here, maybe. That's also just as possible. Okay. What are we? Another lava golem. Okay, that's fine. Funny, I used to be doing charge so consistently, and now I've kind of just given up on it because it feels like it sucks. Like, I wish it was better, but it really just feels like it's a waste of a turn. was a lot of movements. Do some sustainment. Good hits. Whiffed it. That was a lot of misses. Do we try for an ice weapon? Nah, we fail. Let's try one more. Nope, alright. We gotta be careful, because we still might need, if things go bad, we still might need some heals. He still has enough hit points that we can't ride him off yet. When you're a melee fighter in this game, these fights are marathons, not sprints. I can't even imagine using a weapon with less damage. Like, I think polearms are like pretty squarely in the middle of the damage potential. I can't imagine trying to use something like twin weapons or like something that had even less striking potential than these. I don't see how you would ever... Oh shit, I didn't even realize there were multiple of them. Again, that's something I need to do a better job of paying attention to. Because this is an elite fight even. That means there was... Oh, yeah, that could have had severe consequences, especially with me blowing mana on freezing weapon casts that afforded us nothing, you know? Like, yeah, if you had less damage per hit and your whole thing was just having more hits, I don't even know, like, you could literally be at a point, it'd be the Kirito situation where it's like my damage versus your regeneration, the numbers are so different that, like, I could stand here all day and just let you hit me, or rather vice versa, right? The monster, the plant, could stand there all day and I could hit him and never get anywhere because my damage is out-ticked by their per turn regeneration. Like, that would be insane. You'd be super dependent on things like fire then. I think fire would be the only option, right? Because if it works the same way for monsters as it does for us, which I'm assuming it does, where it was like 2.5 health loss per turn, that would be your one avenue to defeat that, because that's 1.5 more damage per round than what they're regenerating. So you'd have to be like a fire, you'd have to light your fucking dual weapons on fire and just go crazy. You know what, I will cast like, what was it, Betty? Benedicta. Maybe I should start leading some of my long terms with I really feel like we're struggling to get the damage out, though. Like, and I just don't know how to fix it. I really don't. Like, our stats aren't bad anymore. Our equipments aren't... Well, okay, maybe that is the point of failure, if I think about it, really. The fact that we're still using a level 1, I guess now level 2 weapon that I've had since the actual start of the game, that I just barely an hour ago put one upgrade on and then stopped because I was, like, afraid of wasting resources, because in my head I was like, surely we'll pick up another spear sometime, right? We're 8 to 10 hours worth of playtime deep into the game. We've completed multiple quest lines and picked up multiple versions of every other weapon. There's got to be a polearm somewhere. Nope. It's graked. It's... Oh, what do you mean spears are... Don't you shit talk my spears. Who was that? Was that Spencer? No. Spears are one of the greatest weapons of all mankind. They're a staple of military history. Okay? And I love swords as much as anyone. I absolutely... I mean, for goodness sake, I compete in longsword, okay? It's my event. However, historically, right, swords have like that visual aesthetic. They're appealing, they're cool. They have the symbolism of like the cross and power, and they're just like the iconic hero's weapon, right? A sword is a sword. You can't replace a sword in terms of vibes, really. But in terms of actual legitimate battlefield use, spears are the weapons of war, and they have defined conflicts since time immemorial, and they're multifaceted, used for hunting, right? Like, swords are more of a status symbol, right? And or a personal, really, they became like a personal defense weapon or a symbol of authority. Not to say that they were used on the battlefield. They certainly were. But would you, with a sword, like an arming sword, would you want to fight someone with a frickin' pike unless you were highly trained and knew what you were doing? I doubt it, right? And since back in those times there were a lot of people on the battlefield that weren't highly trained, they were just people that were living their lives and then had to pick up arms and go fight a battle. What was easiest to use? Get some basic armor, get a sharp stick with reach, and go out and, you know, do what you can do. Plus, if skill is, you know, an equal factor on both sides, someone who is genuinely skilled with a spear is just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, than someone who is professionally skilled with a sword. Like, a sword is a cool weapon. It's an awesome piece of equipment. It's super iconic. But it does not pack the same, like, brutal killing power that a spear does. Polearms are killing weapons. They're just less convenient, right? They're heavier, they're bulky, you have to carry them around, you can't sheath them at your waist, they're harder to use indoors, they're whatever. But in terms of like an open battlefield weapon, spears are the weapon. Well, and I shouldn't even just say spears. Polearms are the weapon. And I'll die on that hill. Okay, let's see. What if there was a secret path right here? And it's like, that's why you had to kill the elite and get to the well, because you could walk through the freaking forest and come to this nonsense. Question mark? No, but anyway, let's go this way. Should we go up first and see how far it does or doesn't go? Considering that we're hoping that it loops down and into whatever this town is supposed to be. Yeah, we go up first, north. for the vibes. What is that symbol? That looks horrifying. I don't like that, but we're gonna touch it. After we save, of course. Hey, buddy. What are you? A doppelganger. Oh, it's me. Is that what we look like? We're scary as fuck. What? Why would the humans ever let us walk into their town? Oh, no. Well, at least my damage is low. I might have the advantage here. Because unless it gets my traits, or well, it probably doesn't get my traits, rather, exactly. And the thing is, like, enemies don't guard, which means if I guard, my defensive bonuses are probably better than my attack bonuses. Scared. Okay, that's fine. We'll do some upkeep while we're afraid. One more round? Alright. There, now we're not scared anymore. I wonder what this would be like if you were a mage. Would this guy just be totally easy? Because he's just like attacking and all of your stats would be garbage. And since he's not like casting spells on you, you would just blast his ass with fucking spells. And he'd just stand there and try and attack you with the world's shittiest melee stats, or what? Alright, let's go in the hole that was being guarded by the doppelganger. Is it light? Nope, it's not even... Oh, when did we pick up a torso armor? I must have not been paying attention at all. I don't remember seeing that. I remember the ring. What does the ring do, by the way? 143 stamina. See, that's a fairly significant amount, but I still don't think I'm going to use it. Extra armor, though, I will certainly use. We'll hold on to it for now. I really wish I could rearrange these things in my inventory. It super makes me crazy that I can't. I also... What are these even supposed to be? What are they? What is happening? But... Come on, demon. Crimson... 3 crimson spiders. And I think we need to try and go forward. Because we want to push this guy all the way back onto the bad square. I'm guessing Crimson Spider just means it's like fire enchanted. If the Cerulean Centipede was anything to go off of. Where it was literally like just a centipede, but with ice enchantment. Watch it like reset us to some dumb position now. Fuck me. I guess it's not even worth it. We just fight where we fight, I guess. Yeah, we didn't even get a shot off of that one. At least with there being 3 enemies, it looks... I mean, we're almost definitely going to hit... Yep, there it is. 100% adrenaline before the end. Bye-bye. Bring on the 3rd. Let's go. Bring out your dead. You horrifying thing. See, if we'd had our polearm skill, that would have been a night strike or whatever the heck. Could have bashed him back, stepped into him, and given him the good old impale. Oh wait, our adrenaline went down after killing that other thing? I mean, we're still probably going to make threshold here, but we were definitely at 100%. Then when it changed enemies, it went down. Boom. Throwing knives. Just what I wanted out of a treasure room behind a doppelganger and a spider. Whoops. Made a mistake at the end. We still got it. Is it light armor? It is. Level 26. What in the fuck? Are you high? Level 6 head armor to level 26. That is a big jump in weight, but it's still fine, right? Because it just goes to show that we're going to need a lot of strength if the weight increase is going to be that significant. Because right now we could hold 595 weight. So if all of our equipment went up by that much, especially the weapon, which is heavy as shit. And my concern is your weight, your total equipment weight, or so I have heard, or so I understand, directly affects your stamina costs. So like having that much extra weight, like I don't think it'll hose us right now, but like our stamina pool is going to have to be much bigger. So we'll see. I don't know. I have such mixed feelings about stamina because like a lot of the time it feels like we don't struggle with it, and then other times it feels like we just run out of it immediately. So I wish there was a way to like improve how much you regenerated from defending. That would be a good perk. Like rather than the one... Oh, yeah. I guess that means those other ones could be very good too, like the one that gives you stamina when you crit. Or the one that... Definitely the one, anyway, that gives you stamina when you get hit. That seems inarguably very good. And let's see what kind of double weapons we picked up again. Butterfly knives. They're going bye-bye. Oops, not that. Hang on, 2 spiders. Seems like this is just a little treasure area, though. It doesn't really look like it goes anywhere meaningful. I wish, which, I mean, makes me, again, The armor was good. A level 20, randomly jumping up to a level 26 helmet, I won't say that that's not good. At least it was light armor. If that had been heavy armor, I'd have freaked out. But for a secret dungeon like this on the side, I'd have much rather gotten like a couple of those items that give you stats, like the orbs, or like an extra card draw, or a different card for my deck, you know, some of those are a little bit cooler. Long-term staying power, right? Rather than like situationally relevant equipment that might not even be relevant at all, depending on what your character is using. And I wonder how much... Oops, that was the wrong button. I wonder how much of that is random. Or if everything in the chests is actually preset. Because the way that it's happening, it makes me feel like it's random. Like there's an element of not... Like the chests have like a table or something, and you open it up, and it's not necessarily the same bullshit every time. I could be wrong, but kind of gives me that vibe. Alright, burning oil. 6, holy crap. I'm gonna say this might be where we level up our locksmithing if it start. Really? Really? You had me open up a 6-factor lock chest for metal scraps. Fuck you, game. I am so disappointed with this area. What the hell? Fought a doppelganger, came down into the treasure dungeon, killed the spiders for the loot, and it was actual hot garbage. Rip. Rip my hopes and dreams. I think that attaches like right there, maybe. Yep. Yep, it sure do. Some head armor. Nice. Since we just found, you know, level 26 head armor. Now we got some level 14 armor. Ooh. Stupid. Stupid game. Smelly. What are you doing to me? I'm not impressed. Alright, let's see what's this way, if anything. Oh. Black Wolf. I mean, it's sick. I wish he was actually, like, more black, though. Like, I want a wolf familiar. How come I can't do that? How come there's like a bunch of dumb necromancy stuff? No, no. And I can't have like an animal companion. Armor up. Should probably pay attention to that too. I don't even actually know if light armor actually... Does it increase, just like your armor skill, actually to increase your rating? for like how good your armor works, or does it just let you carry, like, wear better stuff? I did that out of order. I'm misplaying like crazy. I'm gonna throw the game. Somebody stop me. Goodbye, puppy. I'm sorry. Not really, because you're a atrocious demon, but I'm sorry for if you were a puppy before you became an atrocious demon. Or something. Well, that's disappointing. Oh. Gosh dang it. 6 again? Oof. And it's more metal scraps. Wow, this game loves garbage-ass bullshit metal scraps. It's amazing. It's just what everybody always fucking wanted. They'd come back and fight monsters so they could come into a loot area with locked chests so they could get fucking scraps. Get out of my face, heavy armor. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Oh boy, gold pieces. Wow, This game hates me. This game, assuming the loot is randomized, this game fucking hates my guts. I'm not getting anything for this character. Oh, no, that's what it is. My speed is high enough now that it takes 2 points to increase it. That blows. Well, shit. I guess let's give it a break then for a second and try and... Because, like, these are the saving throws, right? So let's actually do mind, body, strength. Even this out a little bit. We're going to be counting on cards for stats anymore. If it starts costing... Because you didn't... It's not like you got more points per level. I hope at like 20 or something or up, you start getting more than 3. Because if you are only getting 3 stat points a level and it starts doing that, and it, God forbid, it goes beyond 2 to like 3 points, 4 points, whatever, like, that's kind of BS. Oh, that's a terrible card. I hate you, game. But I can't whine about the cards too much, because we did get some really good card draw earlier. What the fuck is that? The Root of Sorrow. It wasn't marked like it was anything. It was just a normal red thing on the map. And it's got fucking regeneration, which means we're never gonna kill it. This is... We're in so much trouble right now. It didn't even light on fire. That many hits and it didn't even light on fire. Nor did it take enough damage to even... Holy crap. This thing has so many hit points. There's no way. There's no way. You'd have to hit every single crit to ever have a chance to wear this thing down. Like, we've used 2 fire whales on it and it's already recovered this far. Oh no. We're in big trouble. Yeah, it's literally healing as the fight goes on. Like, its health is going up, not down. Do we just run? I'm not sure if we could do anything about this. Yeah, it's like we're literally just using it to grind skills at this point, because like we're getting hits and taking hits, but there's no shot we fucking kill this thing. We went 2 burning oils deep, and we're already back to it's just going to be full health. Like, I think we literally back the fuck up and run. Okay, I thought backing up would maybe make it require less of a fucking retarded roll, but apparently not. Apparently you still have to roll a perfect 100 to get out of battle. Dude, this is so gay. Alright. We'll just die, you know? I don't think ever, in the entire time we've been playing this game, we've succeeded a fucking flea. Yep, that's cool. I love this for the science. 94, very cool. 70, very cool. 3, good, 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 good. I'm amazed we can even roll that low. What the fuck does it mean 100 plus to succeed? And we're literally getting rolls like 3. God damn, by this, that fucking clearly means it's not like actually incorporating any kind of stat bonus. It's just straight up like roll of the dice, which means I don't know. That's whatever. Did not like that. What are we supposed to do about that thing? Like, unless we came back with... And even if we came back with all the oil in the world, like... Maybe we're just not supposed to come to this area yet. Maybe that's why they have all this shit hidden over here. Alright, fuck it. We're gonna back ourselves right out of here, because that's what the fights are going to be like. We're not interested. We're not ready. So we need to go back down, try and find Cassandra. see if this does it, or if we're just in an area that we really shouldn't be in. What will this fight reveal to us? A bear. Okay. Rocky, what have you done? Holy crap. This is not what I wanted, okay? God. Yes, we've gone from the gigantic demon plant to the blood-stained war bear that literally saddled up like someone was riding this thing. This was somebody's mount before the demons brainwashed it, or I don't know. I kind of feel bad for it, honestly. It's the closest thing too, especially compared to the wolves and stuff. The wolves straight up look like demons. This thing just looks like a bear that's been fucked up. Like, poor guy. Been like all ripped up and possessed. Sorry. Oh, poor boy. What did they do to you? What have they done to us? You are close to the old cathedral. It is a very dangerous area. Okay. Well, what? Okay. So this is a no-no area. Got it. If you take... I mean, if you didn't say anything about the fucking horrors that existed up above, and yet you're taking the time to warn me about this, then clearly that just is a sign that whatever is in there will obliterate you. Right? Like... Which also begs the question why you would design the map that way? Like, maybe instead of... Like, just a thought. You have all these other areas that are blocked off by gates that you require keys for, right? Maybe if there's an area that's so dangerous that you feel like you have to put a warning in that says, hey, if you go here, you're gonna get raped to death. Maybe just don't make it accessible. Maybe you know, put a gate there with a key that you get at a part in the game where you're of the appropriate level to go into the old cathedral. Anyway. Alright. Well, that did not take us any further down. So maybe we go back over here, because, I don't know, that's all we have, right? Unless, because we didn't find any key, I don't believe, that seemed like it would open this. And that does seem like what would be, you know, what would take you there. Though, this is all open too. What was blocking this? Just monsters? Or did we just decide to go into the dungeon because why not? I'm actually... My memory is so bad with remembering how and why we're navigating these areas. Yeah, Cassandra in the prison. Oh, what the? Maybe, did we just not even click on it because we assumed that it was gonna need a key? Maybe I'm just extra... Guys, I'm sorry. Clearly I'm dumb. Like, we can't mess this up any more than we already have. But, you know, at least us running around in some completely inane loop to areas that we didn't need to go. Maybe that means we'll be strong enough now that this place will be less cumbersome, you know? Maybe it'll be for our ultimate good. Also, it's crazy that there's... no monsters? I'm just gonna step on it. Okay. I feel disoriented for how long? Rest to cure it. Okay. That's fine. Unless the trap comes back. Then that would suck. No, okay. Triggering the trap permanently gets rid of it. That's fine. I'm very curious. So, wait. That was my next question. Did we get the... No, we didn't. We'll have to buy it. I couldn't remember if we had found off of a wall scroll somewhere the magic or the spell for seeing invisible walls, because that could help us right here. But I don't have it, and I probably won't buy it anytime soon because it's not like hugely relevant, considering that for most of this stuff you can just kind of brute force it, puzzle it out one way or the other. Yeah, just like that. Torso armor. What are we wearing? Level 5, and that's level 10. Okay. Let's equip it. Our weight increases. But so too does our defense. Oh, and that's all. We're already at Cassandra. Or close to it, because that's a bounty indicator. Interesting. Yep. All right. Well then, let's see what our bounties look like here. Ivets, that's doable. Why are we already chilled? Alright, come on, Cassandra. My life for a better spear, for a better polearm. A pike of some sort, a halberd, anything. Come on now. As we navigate. It's from there. More gold that ultimately affords me nothing because... Oh, a precious gem. 250 gold pieces. That's very cool, except for the part where I was literally just talking about how gold avails me nothing because there's no equipment to buy. It's literally just logistics and sustainment, and right now I do not have a resource issue. We are more than capable of hunting and collecting water from wells. Enough to sustain ourselves. light that is not blue. Probably just a treasure guardian. Yeah, your three space range doesn't help you a lot, does it, buddy? I really wish my attacks could cause bleeding. That's what I want. I need a way to increase my battlefield attrition with some debilitating effects. Maybe I just straight up go change my rune spell to something that just flat out inflicts burning. Maybe that's how we kill that stupid thing up top. Whoops. Granted, I want to be a little bit studious with my blood drops for now, because I want to be able to donate enough of them to fill up all of the passive increases at the Demonologist. But once that is done, and we just have some stockpiled, perhaps, then, you know, using rune magic doesn't seem like a bad option. And we were able to just load it up. Maybe I take off the other debilitating effects, like instead of having it do unbalanced and blinded or whatever, we just have it do poison and fire, right? Just as a pure method of... Why can I... Oh, sorry. Because I'm out of range. That is why I cannot attack. God. And then for a fight like this, we could just blast it. Man, either we were rolling really low damage numbers just there, or this thing is significantly tougher than the other one was, because what the fuck? Feed me a couple crits. Something. I wonder if we, like, got sick or something. Like, we've been chilled the last couple battles, and I'm not 100% sure why. Is it because it's raining outside? Are we, like, cold? Oops. Whoa. Heart collected. That still kind of makes me laugh when it pops up. Okay, well, now that I know that these can do weird things and not just hurt you, I'm a little bit more worried about just face tanking them. So I guess what we can do is use pile. It's a weird rune word for it, I guess. Whoops. But how long does it last? 12 turns? Okay. Shit. A magic ring. What does it do? What type of magic ring is it? Poison resistance, 16%. Okay. You know, I will keep both and equip this for now, because I definitely feel like we are more routinely getting poisoned than we're getting lit on fire. Though, to be fair, now that I remember that I have that spell, I'm basically antidoting myself the second we get poisoned, because unless we're gonna, there's no real reason not to. So, yeah, I guess we'll stick with the fire. Okay, that's new, and ugh. Alright, I don't like it. Why does it regen? It's a beast. No way. And it's fast as shit, apparently. Though that might be partially because of the penalty that I have there. Well, this might be a loss. I'm concerned. Unless we start landing some hits, this thing is gonna regen itself back to a point where we can't do anything about it. God. Ow. It's awful. Holy shit. Gotcha. Accuracy blessing saved me. Thing is, I don't even think that thing was supposed to be that big. You know, it was just a normal blue, normal monster for the quest. Can't imagine. I don't want to fight an elite of that. It's gonna be a really bad time for us. Alright, let's back up and try and... Yep, okay. Vermis Alpha. He's gross. He's like covered in pond. You know, like when you have like standing water, or like around the edges of lakes or ponds or whatever, and you just get that really green algae covering. Like that's like, it's like this guy is covered in grass, moss algae. Gross. He's moldy. Someone left him out on the counter too long. Okay, that was not so bad. And I do, at this point, I kind of like the extra fights, because the experience can only help us. Oh, alright. The confusion, or getting ambushed, is not great. 26 rounds, too? Holy crap. Yeah, still net positive for us. Let's take it for one more spin here. Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll regen a little bit of magic as we fight it, even. Too easy. Simple. All right, what was this pile? Okay. And we can go that way too. Oh, we're at the very edge. Like this, it will not let me scroll further to the right. Sector A. Does that go off the map into another? Oh. Well, no. It's just like a little... What the hell is Sector A, and why does it sound really bad? Some Resident Evil shit. Like... fucking Fallout. Like... What is in Sector A, bro? Yeah, that's where the hive is. That's the Umbrella Corp is in there. Little did we know that they caused hell to surface. You know, they got tired of undead and bioweapons, and they decided, what if we literally just woke up Satan? You know, like, surely that would be interesting. Good night. It's not even that hard to open. Whoops. I feel like maybe we shouldn't have opened it, but we're gonna learn really quickly. Oh, I mean, Scolopendra, that's not so bad. We've fought and killed those. As far as enemies go, these are actually fairly decent ones for us because they don't regen. Another fence, huh? Must go off. No, there's like this little section here. Does it require a key? Whoops. Nope, alright. I guess we'll just picking locks and unleashing who knows what into the world. Surely it can't be that bad. I imagine none of these places were locked up tight for a reason. Oh. Well, there's a spell that I already knew. Deal with that in a second. Yes. Actually, let's mark it. Right? How do we shift click? Unexplored. Alright, just so that we know that we haven't done that one yet. And I should start leaving marks on some of these other notes that says that we've done them. We'll start doing it from here on out and try not to overwhelm ourselves a little bit. Okay. More gates. More locks. We're just... Oh, the thing is, like, I feel like I've never seen lockpicking pop up as leveling. Oh, hi, my guy. Does this count as part of Cassandra? Yes, maybe it must. Even though it said Sector A, I don't know. Oh, that was not the... So let me see. Nope. These might be completely different prisoners, unless the count was like 5 higher than I thought. We're like preemptively rescuing people from a completely different area. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know anymore. There we go. It's like I could see it. I could see something. Liquid nitrogen. Oh gosh. That's it, really? I swear. I'm so desperate for equipment that actually matters to my character, and yet we just get gold and scraps and other bullshit junk. Like, screw it, we're going in that hole. It's not going to be unexplored for long. Is that a doppelganger? What is this? Seems like a trap almost, but it's probably like a... You have to push it in like order. Why does it like make areas of the map flash when I do that? I don't like that. Nor do I understand. And I guess rather the fact that I don't understand is why I don't like. Good hit. Dang. I think I got smoked. Just gonna swing on him like crazy. I didn't even notice that their face like splits open predator style. It's like in the nothing, and if we step here, we will fight it. I guess. Oh shit, we're really fucked up. Let's No, wait, I forgot. That's not gonna work. There's a monster. Does the doppelganger count as a monster? Nope, apparently not. So we're gonna safely rest. And then we're going to cast Loom. Now we're going to eat and drink. Yeah, whatever. Why is this flashing? Ah, I see. Yep, now strength must start costing 2. So at 20, it starts costing 2 a pop. That's crazy. So body is our fitness saving throw and some hit points, I guess. I really probably should have done intellect, because while 10% magic damage doesn't do a lot for us, 10%, I imagine that scales the same way with your healing. Yikes. All right. 10% more efficacy for our healing spells. Not the worst thing, but at least resting at the campfire or whatever cured whatever weird hypothermia, chilled, I don't know what we had going on. Die. Why were you out there, though? Is the question that I am confused about. Sector C. All right. Well, I don't know what to do with that information. Oh, good. A weapon that's not my type. And it's only level 1. Iron War Axe, huh? Goodbye. It's crazy. A throwing hammer, wow. What's this? Sector E. All right. North, south, west, southeast. Okay. We're going to cut that for a second. Let me see. Let me make a note. Well, actually, do you think it saves it in our actual in-game logbook? That would be nice. Or I guess I could make a note myself on the map. I don't know if it would fit. Let's see. It does. Okay, so that's fine. I can just reference this. North, south, west, southeast, if I couldn't remember it. I'm guessing that tells us how to click the weird switch thing. Nuve, cloud of sickness. All right. Sector E. Okay, so this will open Sector E, which was here, was it not? No, it was over there, I guess, probably, right? Oh, shit. I meant to, I don't know why I hit R. Apparently R just starts resting. Which, I mean, makes sense, but... Why does that look almost like a trap? Just a broken gibbet cage. What is this? Bofu. Firebomb. Alright. Twin weapons. Scream sticks. Bye-bye. Sector F. Another throwing hammer. Self-blur. Okay, that's cool. I do enjoy getting spells for free. Especially when they are spells that I probably would have otherwise bought at some point. Like, it's kind of a shame that we paid the money thinking about it for frozen weapons when we literally picked it up before we came down here for free. Wouldn't have made that much of a difference if we'd have waited a little bit extra, right? But I'm surprised at how little enemies there are down here. Oh my gosh. Yep, a 2-star blunt weapon. Awesome. Sector F. All right, that's a gate that we've seen. It's a good thing that stuff in this... Oh my god. Sure is a good thing that enemies in this game are just static, I guess, because, like, I mean, obviously everything would be way different in terms of reality and other stuff, but, like, I would be so afraid of just opening up these areas where I was moving gates that were behind me, and I was effectively, like, just releasing things that could then corner me in, right? Like, because you don't own that space. I'm gonna get rid of That is definitely, 2 mind is definitely better than 150 frickin' SP. I'm half tempted to get rid of all of the 150 SPs at this point and put just hit points options. Because 200, either getting 250 or getting mind is way, like, I don't care about that anymore. I really don't. I would rather get the, if I'm going to get a bad draw and get one of those options, I would rather just get the hit points. And ideally, we don't draw any of those, but there's only so much you can do about that. All right, let's head deeper. What was this? Self-blur, okay, yep. And is this sector E? Okay, so that's that reconnects us to where we opened that, which means we got to go back and find F. Vermis Alpha. I am not afraid of you. Sucked back to hell, or whatever that crazy wormhole effect is. What is this? Yet another gate. Moss bug. They're still super ugly, and yet somehow the green makes them, I don't know, like less offensive to my vision, because they're more just like a, like, it almost gives me, and this will sound weird because it's still like a hideous, grotesque demon thing, but like if I don't really pay attention to it, and I just pay attention to like that shade of green, it's almost like a Hollow Knight, you know, like the really verdant areas, like kind of just a bug, just a grass bug, you know. Nothing crazy about that. Except for the part where it's a hideous nipple chain demon. That's a little different from being a grass bug. I feel like we've definitely seen other areas where, I mean, that gate has got to be the only other one, but we're going to go down through this away, that away. Lava golem. We can handle a lava golem. So far, some of these dungeons have been fairly mazy, but we haven't had to deal with anything too bad that's been like super puzzly. which is kind of interesting. I would have expected a little more of that. I guess the only thing so far, the one thing that has been super puzzly, was that stupid black hole Picross thing that I barely understood how to do, that you guys watched me fumble my way through. Do you think these connect here? Or should we try going through one of these walls? Bung. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's our bounty. I guess that's what it meant when it said, because it did say, now that I think about it, the bounty was underground. I just didn't really realize that all of this was considered to be part of, quote-unquote, Cassandra. The Blood Spirit. Alright. This is the first time we've run into something classified as undead, I think. Well, no. The zombies must have been. It would be weird if the zombies weren't. Honestly, so far, it doesn't actually... Like, it doesn't seem like it's chunking for a lot. Jeez. Alright. That was probably one of the easiest bounties that we have killed to date. Check mark. Five pieces of cloth. Hey, buddy. Sorry, your food now. The Cassandra key. Okay. I honestly already have no recollection of an area that needed, or a gate in Cassandra that needed a key, but keys are not a bad thing to have. It can just sit in my key stash and we'll use it eventually. Now let me think about this to actually go up and back around. No, my magic light. Oh, really? Sector C. Where the heck was that other sector? We opened up a thing. It said Sector F, right? And I don't even remember where it would have been. Would have had to be by one of these notes, right? Like, and yet there's no, like, just, was it here maybe? No, because those two were both, like, this was the one with the code for the door, and this is the one with the spell. So was that the sector? Is there literally, like, something up here? No, because it would show the other pathways, even if the one section with the gate was graded off. It's weird. All right, I can't. What was it again? I guess log. Tell me, log. It was... Oh gosh. Okay, no, it's still there. I was like, oh my god, we checked too many things. Okay, so I'm assuming it means the ones that we are facing and not the like, because yeah, anyway. So no, whoops, no, gosh dang it. North, south, west, right? West, south, east. Okay. Checkmate. Scraps. Honestly, I want to go fight that doppelganger like sooner rather than later. Because the longer we wait to fight it, the worse it's going to be. I'd rather just get it out of the way. Ah, shit, I should have defended. Gosh dang it. Okay. Oh, that was a misplay. Need to go through a couple heals. At least it's just scared is not as bad as some. Holy crap. There's an incredible amount of misses before, but this thing definitely can hit us pretty good if it lands. It's done up to 400 damage in a hit, which is more than we can afford. We've got to start landing some of these, or else we're going to be in trouble. I think we actually just give ourselves an accuracy buff and then whiff both attacks in a row. Because of course. Fuck. That was 900 damage. Are you kidding me? I don't know if that was considered a crit or something. Holy. There's literally nothing in this room. There's got to be like a secret, right? Why? They're not even worth that much. Like, if there wasn't something in here, why even fight it? That's really bothersome to me. We don't even have a magic cast light anymore. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, what would be the purpose of that? They didn't give me an item. just for the sake of killing them, I guess. We are going to, I think, do a no campfire rest. Okay. Drink some water. We'll just top off. Screw it. Oh. Put our light on. Ready. Another magic ring. I'm still weirded out by that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, resistances. I think just flat out being able to heal myself or cast antidote or do whatever, like basically double the amount that I had before. Because like, what was my SP regeneration before? It was like literally 20 or 24 or something like that. Yeah, I guess it would have been 25 if you minus whatever. Because was that ring worth 24? Is that why that number is in my head? No, it's 27, which means my normal regeneration is like 23 or worse. I don't know. Either way, that is a significant chunk of mana regeneration. And I will hold on to that. I feel like flat mana regen is super precious. Even in that amount. Because like the conjuration second to last mastery tier gives you 25 regen. So that ring is as good as that node. Heaven forbid you start actually combining them together. If that is truly randomized, that's probably one of the better, like more worthwhile things we've picked up today. I mean, quite frankly, there's a decent chance that that might be something that we wear the entire game, or at least for a long time. Like a very long time. Because so far, all of the like melee damage and other things have all been on necklaces and not rings. So there's no like competition between the two for the slot. Some gold pieces. Sector D. I don't even think I've seen Sector D. I guess there's this upper area there, and maybe this gate had to have been F or something, right? I don't know. Hey, buddy. You always scare me a little bit when I see you guys for the first time, but you are free. Oh no. I really don't like the regeneration enemies, I just don't. They suck. Get wrecked though, we're wearing them down. That was better than the first one. Oh, an elite. Please tell me it's not an elite serpent. That's definitely not what I want. Of course it is. Yeah, why would it be anything else? Oh my god, game. Do we have maxed out oil? I'm not even playing around with you. Didn't light on fire. Dude, we're screwed. There's no way. If 1% max hit point is recovered every round and we hit it 3 times and didn't even move it, dude, we can't do enough damage to kill this thing. It's the same as the eyeball. God, we can't even hit it. What are you supposed to do against enemies like this? I mean, it's like... actually kind of ridiculous. And then when you crit them, which is your only way of like actually getting some chunk damage in, and even then barely, they get buffed. Like, yeah, I don't see a world in which we actually win this fight. When the enemy can literally just like self-regen back to max in a matter of turns. Like, what do you do about that? I'm literally not doing enough damage to him to outpace his regeneration. I'm flat out not doing enough damage. Like, this would be our only chance, and we can't cast it because we don't use elemental magic. Like, I just... We're just gonna grind him down. Like, but I think... unfun, like, design. At this point, we're basically just like Again, similarly to that root monster, which is why I wanted to run rather than just die and restart, was we're taking so many hits and giving so many hits that if nothing else, it's skill experience, but like, that's not gonna save us. Just gonna have to frickin' screw it. Adapt and overcome, dude. You've got no choice but to learn to be an elemental caster now. At least this... Now watch it, since we ran out of mana, watch it regen all the way like back to full. Oh my gosh. We got so lucky. And that put elemental magic up to 2, which means freezing weapon now has only a little bit of a failure chance, or reduced failure chance at least. Oh, and there it is, the weapon that would have maybe possibly let us actually fight the damn thing. Holy crap. Fine Naginata. We will most certainly equip that. It weighs less even. Range 2. Better crit chance. Same crit multiplier. That is an all-around upgrade. I guess there's... it's a little less crit chance, I guess, but... I'm gonna go ahead and just go retard mode on upgrading it. Okay. Well, that... The funny thing is, it wasn't even a very significant Sector C, gosh, number difference that just gave us. However, I am... Why did it have to be right after that frickin' fight? Any other moment, and I'd have been like super stoked to have gotten that spear, but instead now I just feel irritated that like the weapon that we needed to potentially give ourselves enough leeway to do something was hidden behind the thing that we needed it for. Like, irritated, but screw it. Progress is progress. We got a weapon. We needed that weapon bad. There's no guarantee that that weapon will even be enough to save us, but having it makes all the difference. What sector is this? C. Okay. I feel like I still haven't found F. But there's a chance that I'm just a dumb, you know? As much of this video has proven. Come on, second snake. Really going hard with the criticals for whatever reason this fight. Crushed. Oh, good. Another elite. And a monster hidden in the wall. Is it another golem? No, it's a pack of headhunters. That's... It is kind of nice because our stamina usage actually went down, too, like, with that weapon upgrade, because it weighs less. My gosh, it's so nice fighting things that don't regenerate. Regenerate sucks so hard. Just being able to actually fight a monster and have damage be damage. Like, God forbid. Hey, buddy. I got you. I think you were the last one. Fat fingered that. Boy, golden shurikens. Wow. The generic loot that I love. Alright, what are you? See? This should be totally manageable. Like, I'm not saying that it'll be the best thing ever, but the difference in enemies is insane, given the same area that they're in. Like, if we'd have been able to get over here and fight this guy, even in our prior state of being, we'd have kicked this guy's ass, right? Instead, we go over there and we fight this frickin' snake beast thing that you've given an absolutely disgustingly large health pool and a passive regen that is percentage based. If you scaled the regen back so that it was actually numbers too, instead of just, I don't know. Or if it was something more like how our SP regen works, where it wasn't literally every single action. If it just applied some regen every once in a while. Ugh. So bad. Wait. Oh, no. Those other guys must not have... Like, which guys count for this area? Well, he was the last one, supposedly, so now we just have to go back up top and find 6 more blue circles. Got some stats. Yeah. It's so sad that we can't, like, now we can't level speed and strength anymore. I guess we just literally 1, 2, 3, at least get these up a bit, because it's, since we are benefiting from every stat, as much as it's weird to be well-rounded, and I know I have a bad habit of doing rounded characters instead of specializing the way that is usually optimal, quote unquote. It just makes me feel bad to waste points. Like, I don't know. Willpower. Okay, we'll take it. I'm not exactly sure what it saves us from. Probably things like fear. So we need to go check this gate. Maybe that's the one that I keep thinking of. If nothing else, it's the only one left. Right? Yeah. What was that in there? Cloth. I must have got distracted by the skulls. Right here? Oh, it's still closed. Nope, shit. I hit R. Whoops. I don't know why for some reason I'm hitting R instead of 9. My brain's going crazy. I've been doing this for too long. All things combined, we've played this for like, I don't know how many hours today. But it's a lot. This is our second stream. Already lost Garl and Somnus. They're gone. We're just in the void. Well, interesting. Oh, nope, nope, stop. I did it again. What have we missed? I'm actually insanely confused. There's something obvious in here that I've overlooked. And it has to be because there was one of these places where I swear there was a gate that went somewhere. And we've never gone back to it. Though that doesn't make sense, given the way that this map looks. I keep doing that. Why? I don't know why. Yeah, and there's no like indication for an unpressed lever. There's no gate sign or anything that looks like it would go into another zone. I'm actually like, yeah, because this has got to be its own self-contained thing, right? Because this doesn't connect to this. Huh. I don't know. And we may never know. Because we have to go figure out the rest of these blue bounties. Nope, that's just a normal red. Spike zombies. And they are undead. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect sense. Bye-bye. Next. Our regeneration is actually decent enough now that we, more often than not, we end up with more magic than we need. Here we go. That wasn't so hard. But I mean, none of the loot was really that good either, so. That's interesting. They're both level 6 light leg armor with the same weight, but this one has like 2 more points of defense. Why not? I mean, I won't say no, but... Serpent, I hate you. I hate you and all of your regenerating kind. Oh, shit. See, this is what's crazy. I'm not even spec'd as a magic user, and yet when we were using magic on that elite, it was completely destroying him. Like, to the point where if we were doing that, this thing, it would just be getting deleted, right? Like, crazy. And it hurts me inside because I didn't want to have to do that. But plus 50 initiative, huh? That's very interesting. Does this part connect to some other? Okay. I was like, yeah, got it. I mean, that does seem worth it in a way. It's in... Oh, it says the thing said 50. This says 100. 100 initiative is definitely worth it. That's like, because that determines, you know, how often you act. Night. Good night, centipede. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess it's a good thing we had the key. Yep, a bladed weapon. Why not? Some gold. Just what I love. What the hell? Where am I now? This is not Cassandra. Wind. There's like some way beyond Cassandra. Just maybe this takes you over to the garrison? Maybe you're supposed to come through and then over? I don't even know. It seems like a loop through though, because everything locationally was to be believed this place is Cassandra, so... Come here, plant. I did not realize I was poisoned. I was being too fast on the draw there. Man, now with the amount of mana that we have though, and the regen that we have, I need to probably save up the money and go buy one of the next levels of Cure Wounds spells, because of course, out of all the spells that we've found, that has been one of the ones that we have not found. Conjuration level up. Nice. That's a hole. I wonder if that's what takes us into those other areas that we couldn't get out, or that the gate wouldn't. We're gonna come back to that. Oh, a blood spirit. Not what I was expecting. I was also really hoping to have run into more blue enemies by now. Wherever they are, they're much more spread out than I would have expected. Oh, there's one. Magic ring, huh? Is it better than a shit ton of... Nope, it is not. Of course, the axe that we found is 2 stars. Whatever that bladed weapon is, what is it? Rare iron cleaver. Where's my rare halberd, huh? I guess against these plants, huh? I should be Now that we've just thrown it to the wind, I might as well be doing this nonsense. Getting some lovely elemental casting EXP. Okay, so we gotta try that gate. But first, which was the one? Does this thing stop me from breaking my leg? No. There was for sure one that stopped you from breaking your leg when you fell in holes. We'll cast this just because it doesn't hurt. It might help. He fell into a pit, but the light feet prevents any damage. Okay, no, it worked. And we are here. Granted, here is not there, but... Okay. Whoops. Whoopsie. Fatigue is setting in. Alright, so that opens that. But that makes me think, dude, there's got to be a way. Yep. There's no way that wasn't it. Oh, would you look at that? I'd be so mad if that's like a fucking... I swear, after we just spent all of our materials on the Naginata, if that's like a through 2-star or a something polearm. No, okay, cool. And it's a quarterstaff. It's not even like a bladed polearm. That's fine. That's okay. I do not have to be upset. It's what the heck is this? That's still... It's like it's populating while we're in the dungeon or something, because that wasn't there before, I don't think. Oh man, the way up is all the way up there. We need to go... Where is the gate? Way more down. Can we pick this lock? Yeah, perfect. Ta-da! Sector B. This place is surprisingly, like, large. Yeah, and that's the other part of magic that makes it crazy. It just hits from however many squares away. Never misses. Deals wild damage. Infinite range. Apparently it takes like no fucking stamina or turn order, because I'm sitting here at max stamina just blasting spells for all I'm worth. The enemy doesn't even get a turn to act because my stamina never goes down, so I'm just like so much faster than them. Magic is fucking unfair, dude. We're cheating. At least being able to fight in melee is important, or, you know, useful for when you don't have time, or you don't want to bother sitting and restoring mana between every single combat, but man, the magic is just really strong. Some armor. Heavy armor, it's going bye-bye. Whoops. I have hit the wrong menu button once more. Oh, shit. I did not realize that our needs were so unmet, and we are also very tired. So we're going to... If we rest without a campfire, does it restore our fatigue? I just want to get enough done that we can warp back to the shelter. There's literally one demon left. Okay. That should be enough, right? Like, we didn't go and clear out all of this extra crazy crap. We can probably still go there, but I think we cleared this. I think, you know, because falling through that hole and getting those last 2 treasure rooms should have been the final things that seemed like they were attached to that area. Just gonna do this again since our mana is back. Actually, not all of it, though, because I want to be able to beat this guy. Well, thing is, we probably won't even need all of it at this rate. That's it. So now we can use our remaining to just portal home. And we will come down, talk to our man here. Increased our trust. Southern Forest is our next hunting area. Can we talk to you now? Sorry, I don't trust you enough. All right, but we can talk to you now. Okay. Current traits power 1. You can increase the traits power for 10,000 gold pieces. Holy shit. So wait, does that mean I can increase the actual power of the trait that I still have? I'm so confused. Oh. That, nope. Nope, 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 nope. That is not what I wanted at all. I just wanted to read it. I didn't realize. Ah! Alright, let us, get me out of here. We're gonna load. I don't remember the last time we auto-saved it. Hopefully it was like right before we fought that snake or something. Nope, we took a little bit of time, huh? Alright, that's fine. It's not worth losing a frickin' trait point because we made a mistake there. I really hate, though, how fucking there's no, like, you just click and that's it on some of those things. There should be like an apply button or something. Holy fuck. The misses. Actually insane. This must have been the one that we just like obliterated with fire magic last time or whatever, but God. We're so close. We're so close to just going back and managing our stuff, and we have to deal with this nightmare. And he doesn't even say that he's regenning anymore. Thank God that he's not, or at this point we'd be totally screwed because we're missing like a madman. Let's see what, is this the same as it was? I don't, no, last time when we opened that, wasn't it a piece of armor? So like we literally just got different stuff. Not even that far apart. I'd have to go back and watch the, watch the video to be 100% certain, but I feel like before, didn't we open that and it was a piece of heavy armor that we dismantled? Just now we opened it and it was literal garbage. Do I need to again, I'm not going to cheese stuff like that, but is it that simple? Like, could you literally quick save before opening a treasure chest and then be like, huh, that sucked, and then oh, I think I went into this fight with bad... I forgot that our fatigue and hunger when shit was all awful. Because now we're delirious and dumb. Sorry, we just have to land some attacks. But yeah, if you could literally like walk into a if you could walk into a treasure room, quick save the game, open the chest, see what happened, be like, nah, that sucked, quick load. Like what is that loot generation? I thought at least if it was random, it was like seeded or something, you know, like maybe generated as you entered an area or some sort of something maybe a little more consistent than that. That's crazy though. Okay. let's double check, make sure that was the last demon. Like I think it should be. It is. So we will portal back. We will save here in front of the portal in case I do something stupid again. We will collect all of our tasks. We will come see the mentor. But like, this is what's confusing me, because like, okay, so the trait that I already have, I can enhance it for a shitload of money. And then any of these traits that I don't have, if I click on them, it will just immediately take it. So the question is, Northern Blood, right, which I do think is probably our next best bet. Like, Quick Reaction seems good, but Mana Thief also seems good. And then those are kind of the ones that I'm thinking of. Potentially Combo Master. Defender is good since we're already getting bonuses for being in defense stance, but I don't think it's super relevant yet. I kind of feel like getting a debuff on them would be better. This could also be really good as well, to be honest, because I don't know, it seems mediocre. 50 is probably a really low number, actually, since it's flat. If it was a percentage, it would be better, I guess. But hitting things is such a struggle. But yeah, I definitely think between this and this, let's just take Blood of the North. That's what my instinct says. And we need to sleep. Stats are good now. We'll come talk to the demonologist and give them all the blood we've got. That gives us an extra surprise attack chance. That's nice. Visit the merchant. I mean, we don't really... Maybe we sell some stuff. As much as I, would like to be able to save up a piss ton of gold so that we could actually upgrade our skills. Let's look at the mage and see where was Cure Serious Wounds. It's 6,500. As opposed to Cure Light Wounds, which is 50 to 200. This one is... So let's look at the math on this. Oh, it doesn't tell me what the mana cost is. But 50 to 200 versus 250 to 500. So it's significantly better. And I'm almost high enough level that I could straight up jump to Cure Deadly Wounds if we had any chance of affording it. But we don't. But I think we come over to the trader and we sell some of our monster goop. Until that we can afford the magic spell. And now we're poor. We will literally have no money to our name. But we now have Cure Serious Wounds. CUGR. So it's 450. It costs double and then some. For not, I mean, double and then some is the potential, right? Because max 200 doubled to be 400, and this can potentially go up to 500. So it seems actually pretty efficient in terms of value to cost. And if nothing else, it lets us heal more in less turns, which is very valuable in those like long fights where every swing makes a big difference to us. So we're going to hotkey that as 4. So 3 will be light. We'll go light, medium, deadly, or whatever. We'll go up, like 3, 4, 5 will be our heals. And then 1 and 2, I intended to leave for our enchantments, ice and fire, right? And then I guess that means we need to figure out something to do with 6 and 7, maybe Bless. And Haste. We'll look at what the other buffs are for Holy Magic. But for now, I think that is a good place to call it. This is going to be the shortest one so far, but it is our double up, right? So, about either way, I need to. I'm already slipping. We're making misplays, so we made some good headway. Completed our set of tasks, found our way through the vast majority of that area. I mean, I'm guessing we might be able to get through this gate down here and clean out the very last little bit before we head to this zone, which I'm supposing is the aforementioned southern forest. So that will be our objective the next time we come around. Until then, thanks all of you guys for hanging out with me and keeping me company this late. It's psychotic hours. It is 5 in the morning, dude. What are you talking about? Yeah. Well, that aside, in VOD terms, whatever time it is when you watch this, I hope all of you have a great day, great night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being a part of my scuffed channel with its scuffed audio and insane videos. You're all my operators. I believe in you very much. I know you have what it takes. Keep your heads high, keep going strong, tackle the weak, handle your business, do what you need to do, fulfill your obligations, okay? All of you be good and be safe. I will see you when next I see you, and it might not be for a while. Or, again, if you're watching this on YouTube at some point, it could be immediately after. So, whenever it is, just know that I love you. And I will return when I return. As always, I will see you when I see you. Bye for now.